Hey guys, Costas here. This is part of my free training series to show you some important tasks in internet marketing, and one of them that I've found that most people have been struggling with is how to set up a squeeze page and how to set it up and connect it to their Autoresponder account, and mainly the most popular Autoresponder account, which is Aweber. So in this first video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide you a template, the one you see here. This is a squeeze page, okay? And what we're going to do is show you how to connect your autoresponder, in this case Aweber account, into these name and email fields. So when someone comes in, let's say you set up this quiz page and someone visits this and wants to download this gift, which I'm going to also give you, and they put their name and email, when they click on that, then they're added into your Aweber list, and at the same time an email goes out and they can download the free gift, okay, which includes which is the squeeze page itself plus master resell and giveaway rights. So without further ado, let's head over to Aweber. Now I'm going to assume you already have an Aweber account, and obviously you can download this template from below this video somewhere on the page. And the other tool you're going to be needing is an HTML editor, and there's a free one called Composer, okay. The only other thing then you need to do is to FTP the files once we edit this this page with our details back to your web host, okay? And I will show you how to do that. There are two ways. There's an easy way and there's even easier way, okay? The easier way means you have to download an FTP client like FileZilla, and you will see the links when that time comes, or you can just use your cPanel file manager and achieve the same thing, okay? I'm going to show you both. For now, let's go and configure Aweber to get it ready so we can get the autoresponder code and then add it into this squeeze page, which you can download below on this page somewhere. Okay, so I'm in Aweber and I'm going to log in with one of my Aweber accounts. Okay, this is a relatively new one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and create and manage lists, okay, because this will assume that you're starting from scratch. Create a list. Now, Aweber asks sort of, a few details like tell us about yourself a little bit, basically your company name, okay, your company website. Now, these are pre-filled because this account's already been used in some lists. These details have been used in some of my other lists. However, if you don't have a company, just put your name here, okay? And for company website, just put the location where you're going to put the squeeze page, basically. And this is the address and everything, and this is your from, and this is basically any emails you sent out will appear as coming from this name, in my case my name hyphen and then my name and the sender email address, and then you just click next step after you put this in. Now the list name, for example, in the past you needed to be very careful. The list name had to be unique. Now since Aweber got their interface updated, you can now put basically anything you like here. Now I always like to give a list name which is a bit related to whatever I give. So if you recall, in this quiz page we're going to be giving the timeline page is manual, so it's something to do with Facebook, okay? And another thing I always like to do is just put my initials and then sort of add FB manual, FB timeline manual, okay? Something like that. So if we move on, briefly describe the emails. What you can write here is basically, because what will happen is, and I will show you in a minute, if someone subscribes to your list and then they forgot about that they subscribed, they can go and sort of change their subscription details and see the list description, okay? So it's always best to tell them a little bit what is this list about, okay? So you can say daily or weekly, depending how often you mail people, daily special free offers and gifts to your inbox from Costas, okay? And obviously you need to put your name. You see here it says your subscribers will see this description where, and you can read when they choose to subscribe or update their subscription details, okay? So next step. Now this is the sort of double confirm or sort of double opt-in or single opt-in, okay? There's a huge debate amongst internet marketers whether, double opt-in is preferred or single opt-in. I'll give you a little bit of my view on this. I'll let you make a decision yourself, okay? Now, I very rarely that I will use double opt-in. Now, the reason is that I have found in my time that it doesn't make a difference if I use single opt-in in terms of the complaints I receive, okay? Because the reason for using double opt-in is that most people, and Aweber will tell you that as well, is that when you use double opt-in and someone has to confirm their email, then you won't have any spam complaints. Now that's not true, okay? Because I have used double opt-in and I have still got people complaining because they don't remember where they signed up, etc. And another reason why I use single opt-in versus double opt-in is that I have found that the conversion rate, so the number of people subscribing and becoming actual subscribers to my list, is 40% more than when I use double opt-in. Because of these two facts, I always use single opt-in. Now, with this new Aweber setup, you will see here that it doesn't have anywhere to turn this to single or double opt-in, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna set this up, leave this as is. You can edit this message a bit, okay? Because now it just says the list name here. Just it puts your name automatically. So go to approve message and create list, and what we'll do, we'll come back in a minute to change this to single opt-in for those of you who want to also have it as single opt-in. For those of you who want to keep this list as double opt-in, you don't need to do anything else. So now the list has been created, okay? You can see here current list is KPFB timeline manual, okay? And you'll see here you got some list options. What you want is the list settings, all right? Because this now will take you back to the old way of pairing an Aweber list. Okay, if you've been familiar at all, you do save settings on the first screen. Just one thing to note, you can enter here a name and email so you get notifications for when someone subscribes to your list. Now, if you're just starting out, you may think this is a good idea, but if you're adding maybe 100 to 150 people a day, and maybe you don't want to receive 100 and 150 emails from Aweber telling you that someone has just signed up, okay? So I don't put anything there. Here's the personalization of your list, okay? This is the company name, the website, and here you can even upload a photo of you or just your company. The point I'm looking to change is you see here it says confirmed opt-in. Like I said, I always do single opt-in, and you see number 2 says require opt-in on web forms, and Aweber strongly recommends leaving this to on, but I always turn it to off. It's up to you whether you like to leave this to on, okay? And very important, you need to click save settings. So that's the list creation, okay? Now the next thing you need to do is create a web form, okay? Because the web form is the actual one that we will be using to get the autoresponder code to add to this squeeze page here, okay? So you go up here where it says sign up forms, and because this is a brand new list, there's no other sign up form, so you just need to create your first sign up form. Click where it says create your first sign up form. Now, because our squeeze page already has a good looking sort of name and email box, okay? You see this is a nice sort of colored with fonts, and the boxes are rightly aligned, the correct length if you like, and a nice get instant access call to action button. So it doesn't matter what you do here. So what I always like to do is just remove this and this and this, and just leave this as is, as long as the name and email and the sign up button are there, okay? Save your form, because we won't be using this exact graphic, okay? We only want to take the code behind this graphic. So go to step 2. Now you need to name your form. It's always best to give it a related name. So I'll say something like FB manual web form. It's just something meaningful. Now where will this appear? This will appear later when you have a subscriber list, and it will give how did they sign up to your list, okay? And it will say FB manual web form. That's all that it is. Now, a couple of important things here. Now, if you have a thank you page, and you should have, and in one of the next videos I will actually show you how to set up a thank you page so you can give people basically what they signed up for, okay? This is a timeline pages manual. So if you have a thank you page, you need to drop down where it says thank you page and put the custom page URL. Now, if you don't have a thank you page yet, you can either put stay on the current page, so subscriber does not see a thank you page, or you can just show them the Aweber thank you for signing up. Alright, now although we won't be doing this in this video, in another video I will show you how to set up a thank you page. So for now what I'll need to put here is a link to a valid thank you page. Okay, so let me think of one. Okay, I just added one of my other ones. It's important to remember that when you setting up your list, you need to have your own thank you page, yeah, instead of using what I'm using in this video. And then for the already subscribed page, now what is this? This is, let's say that I'm in your list and somehow I don't remember it, and I see this squiz page and I say, oh, I want to get this gift again. Now I'm already subscribed to that list, so what this does is basically tells Aweber what to do with people who are already subscribed. Yeah, so either show them a custom page URL, something like, you know, you're already subscribed, or do nothing, or let Aweber tell them that they already subscribed. Okay, so it's up to you when you want to do this. What I usually do is set up a custom page and still redirect them to the thank you page regardless. Okay, so if I do that and just copy this and just add it here, and that's it. Now don't worry about the advanced settings, just save your form and just go to step 3. Now step 3 is where we will get the actual autoresponder code that we will use in the squiz page I'm giving you with this training. Now just choose the I will install my form, but what you want is not the JavaScript snippet, you want the raw HTML version. Alright, and you don't need to include any beautiful form styles. Now if you click once here, Aweber automatically selects everything you need from here. Okay, just right click anywhere on the blue, on the highlighted text to copy. Alright, open up a notepad and just paste that code here because we'll be using it very soon. Now don't get a bit intimidated by all this code. Okay, basically you don't need anything from here or anything underneath here. Okay, there you go. Maybe this is better now, yeah? Alright, so leave this there for one minute. Now the next thing we need to do, Aweber usually tells you now go and set up your follow-up message, okay? And you do that by going to messages and then follow-up series. Now what's that? Basically every time someone signs up to your list, okay, to get whatever it is that you promised in the squiz page, Aweber will automatically send them a first follow-up email, and this is like 99.9% of the time will be something like, hey, welcome, hey name, okay, welcome to my list, please download your free gift here, okay, and over the coming days I will be sending you some more free gifts, etc. And so it's something you need to do, and I will quickly show you how to set up a follow-up message now. So because there's a new list, there are no follow-up messages here, so you need to create your first follow-up, and Aweber will open up an email editor, and this is the Aweber email editor where you put your subject here, and you can use personalization, something like first name, yeah, because you're actually getting their first name. Here's your free gift. Oops, if I can type. Here's your free gift. Here's your gift, okay, from your name. And again here you can just double click and you can start editing the message. You can leave the hi first name or change to hey, and you can type something like thanks for signing up with us or with me, okay, with me just now. Remember, this is the email they'll receive immediately after signing up, maybe in the next 2 to 5 minutes, yeah? Please download your gift below. And what you can do here is you can actually give the name of the gift, FB timeline manual, in this case download page. Thanks, Costas. Alright, and some other things you can do so people remember where and how they signed up is you can personalize this section a bit more by giving something like saying something like that, okay, your subscription details, okay. And Aweber allows us to do some cool automation, well, personalization is the right word. For example, sign up page, name and email used, date, sign up date, and even IP address, yeah, and even country if you like. Now if I go just next to each of these, for example next to the sign up page, if you click on the personalize, you will see a drop down. There you go. Let me just scroll down a little bit. And says sign up page. So what you need to do, okay, you need to select the sign up URL, okay, and then underneath it says name and email used. You will put 2 of these auto personalization codes. Again, just go up a little bit so you can see the personalization button, and then scroll down, just put first name here, and now you want to put the email address. Alright, and the sign up date, there's a short code for that, and it's the, if I go a little bit, sign up date, there you go, and you just select the format. Okay, so pick any, and like I said, you can even put the IP address, although this is a bit extreme, but there is an option. Alright, and what happens now when they receive this email over here, let's say they use I signed up and I've used my name Costas as first name, and my email address is costas@costaspapadakis.com. Okay, so when I receive that email after signing up, it will say here, Costas, here's your gift from Costas. Alright, and inside the email will say, hi Costas, thanks for signing up with me just now, blah blah blah. Alright, and then your subscription details will say sign up page, the URL of the page where the squeeze page basically is hosted. Yeah, then the name will say Costas and costaspapadakis.com. Sign up date will be whatever date I signed up. Alright, from whatever IP address I signed up. Now we're not done with this message yet because we haven't actually put the link. Alright, and you just put and to put any link in a Weber email, you just highlight the text you want to be hyperlink. Okay, and then you see up here the little link icon, just click on it, a little pop-up box will come up, and you need to put here the link to your thank you page. Okay, I just added this, the same one I've used in the web form generation code. Now obviously you need to put your own link to your own thank you page here, right? Another thing to note is that Aweber does a quick validation check to see if this link actually exists. And if it didn't, it will have this as red. Okay, but because now it says valid, you can see this is a blue now as normal links are. And just click anywhere outside the pop-up box to remove that, and that's your first message done. Alright, so you just need to go scroll down where it says next and just click save and exit. And that's all we need to do with Aweber. Now the next step is to go and add that code, that Aweber form code we got, into this beautiful looking squeeze page. Okay, so if you recall, we had the code from Aweber in our notepad. Alright, and I said to you, you don't need many of the style settings, just need the from method. Okay, and you'll see why in a minute now. And obviously I'm assuming you've downloaded this quiz page, and it will look something like that. Okay, if you unzip the file, I mean this is the file, will have the images and an index HTML. You can double click on it and it will run the exact same copy you see here, but what we need to do now is we need to add this code to this index.html, and to do that you need to use any HTML editor, and I've told you where you can download Composer, which is a free HTML editor. So I've got Composer open up. What you need to do, just open, locate the file you want to open, in this case the index.html, and what we'll see here, Composer gives you a preview of the actual squeeze page under normal view. What you need to do is click where it says source, and you will see every line is numbered. You need to go down where you will see a little comment with green. It says enter your opt-in code here. This is the Aweber code we got from Aweber. Okay, and you can see this says form, method, post, etc., and it goes all the way to down here where it says name and email. Now instead of just copy and paste on top of everything, just go and replace the values as you see, because obviously this version will have my own values. You need to replace wherever it is. Yeah, so the meta web form ID, alright, you just go back to your notepad and you're looking for the meta web form ID value, which in my case is this one here. So I'm just gonna copy this, okay, and just replace it here. Alright, you see, that's how easy it is. Now if there's no value anywhere, you don't need to put anything, but where it says list name, the current value is this one. What you need to do here, you go to your own Weber code, and where it says list name, you need to get that value here within the codes. Okay, AW list wherever, and you go back here and you replace that number, this one with that one. Alright, and where it says redirect. Now here's something, obviously, because now you may not have the thank you page ready, alright, you can use basically whatever you put in the form, but just make sure when you're ready to go and change this value to the actual URL of your thank you page. Like I said, I'm planning to do definitely another video showing you how to set up a thank you page, alright, and you will need to put that URL there. Now that is, and this is an important, that is, if what you're doing is, if someone comes here and you want to send them after signing up straight to the thank you page, to the download page for this gift here. Now what I normally do, and maybe this is something you would like to try as well, is when someone signs up to get this free gift, I tend to show people, and if you're on my list you will have seen this, a one-time offer, a special one-time offer priced accordingly. Okay, so it's usually this is something related to the free gift, so something related to Facebook in this case. It could be a plugin but still related to something to do with Facebook, and I offer it to a very special price. I mean, usually the plugin may I may charge for a plugin usually $40 or $50, but I will offer it for $7 or $9. Okay, now that allows me to do two things. One, when I pay for traffic to send to this quiz page, I get some of my money back. Not everyone will buy, but some will do, so I get some return immediately. And at the same time, I offer an added value to my current subscribers, okay? Because someone signing up to get this free gift, they obviously have an interest learning about Facebook, in particular the timeline, okay? So if I offer them something then at a very good sort of price point that, for example, automates timeline creation, alright, that will be of interest to them. So it's like an added value. Like I said, not everyone will buy this, but it doesn't hurt, alright? So if you do that, okay, obviously you need to go to the web form settings of that list and change this link to the OTO page, basically, URL, alright? And obviously you need to do the same when you're editing here where it says redirect. You will see here it says redirect value. You need here to put wherever it is the URL you want to send people after the sign up, okay? And I think the other thing you need to change is the value of the meta ad tracking, which is basically the name of the web form. You see here it says meta ad tracking value equals that. So basically you just copy that, this one, and you just go, in the composer code, and you just replace it here. Alright, and that's it. Now if we go back to normal, you will see that nothing has changed. Alright, if you go to preview, you will see that your quiz page is intact, okay, no styling has messed up, etc. All you have to do is just save now, and your quiz page is ready to get uploaded. Now how do we do that? Obviously, I'm assuming again you already have a web host, and there are two ways now to upload this quiz page, the one that you've edited with your autoresponder details, into your web host. The first one is to use your web host cPanel, which is the most known interface for managing a web host, and pretty much every web host uses cPanel, okay? And the other one is using a free file transfer protocol program called FileZilla. Now you will see a link to download FileZilla in this video, maybe now at any time, and it's free to use. Now I will show you both ways, okay? The first one I'll show you is using the cPanel way, and the second one is using FileZilla. So let's go and do this too. So to access cPanel, usually you need to put your domain name / cPanel. If you use just these words, you will see a similar screen to this, okay? And you will need to log in using your username and password. That these will already be provided by your web host. And once you log into cPanel, you want something called the file manager, and just click OK there, and it will open up in a new window. And the only thing you need to do now is you need to navigate to a directory you want to install this form. Okay, you see many directories here because this is a host I use for many things. But let's say I wanted to put this quiz page in a folder called Facebook. Okay, in this case I already have two files here, but don't worry about those. You may not have anything. Now, if I wanted to create a directory, up here you will see a new folder. If I click that will create a directory. I can name it anything I want. Okay, but in this case, let me just put this into the directory Facebook within my main site. Now the easiest way to accomplish the file transfer using cPanel is to go where you edited your squeeze page and just select the index and the images folder, and then right click on them, and if you have a program called 7-zip, it's a free zip file, or with Windows you should have a program to zip files. Okay, just add to archive, and this will create a zip file similar to this. And what you need to do is, from your cPanel file manager, in the directory where you want to upload that squeeze page, just click on the upload button, and here it will give you an option to browse. Now find that file. Alright, it will open up something like that. Find that file, select it, click open, and what will happen is it will take maybe a couple of minutes. It will tell you that the file has been uploaded, and when you return here, it will refresh and you will see the zip file. You just right click on the zip file and you will see this option here where it says extract, and it will extract the files there, and then you access that squeeze page using your site name.com, whatever it was in my case, yeah, /Facebook/index.html. okay, it is with the cPanel file manager. And the other option is using a program called FileZilla. It's easier, especially if you're a Windows user. It's one of those that give more options. Now you need to log into your host. These are the same details like you use the cPanel. So in this case, the host is the actual site, the actual URL of your main site. For example, domain.com. Okay, the username is whatever username the web host has given you, and the password is whatever password for FTP or cPanel the host has given you. The port is always 21 or 99% of the time. You do quick connect. And let me show you one so you see what I mean. So it does that, it connects, then it brings up all the files, alright, and you need to find the directory, Facebook in my case, and all you do now is you locate the file, the one you zipped. Now the good thing about using FileZilla is you don't actually need to zip the file, alright, you can just drag and drop. So if I move this a little bit like that, okay, you can just drag the whole folder here on the right, and it will just start copying, file transferring all the files, and the same for the index.html. I would still zip the file because just one transfer, yeah. I can just do this. For example, let me just make this a little bit smaller, and I can just drag and drop this file here, yeah. And you can see here down here now, you'll see the transfer in here, okay. And you will see it once it's been transferred. Now if you don't see that zip file, all you have to do is just hit the refresh button up here. This is the refresh, and we'll do a refresh of the directory listing. And that's how we transfer files using FileZilla. Okay. Now the only thing left to do, if you've transferred this squeeze page here, just access it. Okay. You always need to test that everything is okay. So just access the squeeze page. Just put your a name here and then an email. Just get instant access and make sure it redirects you. It redirects you to whatever you put as the thank you page on your Aweber Autoresponder code. And that's it for this training video. I hope you enjoyed this, as I always enjoy making this kind of videos for you. And please feel free to leave any comments below. Share this with any of your friends if you like, and let me know whether you like this kind of videos, and you want to maybe learn something else. Until next time, bye for now.